You are probably having a date and you are afraid that she's gonna forget you. Girls will never tell you what you did wrong. I remember I went out on the first date with this awesome girl. The date went really good. We enjoyed ourselves. She seemed very interested. We had good chat, good synergy. Then the date ended. I came back home. We exchanged messages, and after few days I got ghosted and left on red. And I had no idea what did I do wrong. But now I know what works. A lot of guys do not know what they have said wrong, and it cost them a girl. So let me tell you what you should never say to a girl. Number one, would you go out with me? If you ask a girl if she would like to go out with you, you're basically begging her to give you a shot to go out with her. You are just hoping that this goddess will bless you with her presence and give you a chance to go out with her. You need to understand that modern girl is cutthroat. She will disqualify you in a split second. So every action, everything you say matters. They have just too many options. They have so many high value men that are willing to do almost everything, go beyond everything just to land a date with her. And if you don't put yourself in a category, I have many options, she will disqualify you immediately. You have to show a girl that you have abundance. So the best way to tell her is, let's go out. Let's go out on Friday. Let's go out on Saturday to have some drinks. Or meet me on Friday for some drinks. You see the difference now? Now you're kind of telling her, let's do this, instead of asking or begging her, would you like to do this? Would you like to go out, right? You shift the dynamics very clearly here. You're not asking, you're telling her that she kind of must do it. And if she's not, you're hinting, if she's not gonna do that, she's gonna miss out on something. It immediately sounds more attractive and more confident. Just imagine you're a girl, and if somebody comes to you and asks, would you like to go out with me? Right? Versus a guy that comes, takes the girl's hand and says, let's go. And the girl is like, oh, where we're going? And you say, let's go. It's a surprise. You see, immediately you sound more confident, more assertive. This guy that tells her, let's go, it's a surprise, let's go now, right? He is not hoping. He knows how to lead and which direction to go. And that immediately sounds much more attractive to a girl. I know it sounds a little bit cringy and simple. You don't need to believe me if you don't want to. But I do not struggle with girls for years now. And this always worked for me. Always worked much better than when I was telling, oh, would you like to go out with me on Friday? Would you like to have a dinner with me? I always made this mistake. Now, I never make a girl feel that she is better than me, that she is above me. I make girls feel that they have the chance to be a part of my life. It's their chance. They are missing out something, right? I'm not begging to go out with her or begging her, give me a chance. Give me a chance to prove myself to you, right? This is a complete power dynamic shift between you and the woman, because now she's thinking, oh, this guy seems confident. Maybe if I do not go out with him, maybe I'll miss out on something. Oh, okay, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try on one date, right? And in general, whenever you are with a girl, right, you do not ask, would you like to go somewhere else now? Would you like to, imagine you're in a restaurant, right? And you finished eating and you're like, oh, would you like to get some drinks? Would you like to do that? You tell her, let's have some drinks now. we are going to have some drinks now, or you're in a nightclub and you're dancing, let's say, and you want to move to some other place like a bar or a more quiet area. Instead of asking, would you like some drink? You always sound better, more attractive if you ask her, let's do this. Or you're at the bar and you want to dance with her, say, let's dance now. Take her hand and say, let's go. Now we dance. I guarantee you she's gonna be like, oh, what is this guy? Where are we going? Oh my God, so intriguing. And she's just gonna follow you because that's how girls work. That worked for me always. It's a small thing, but trust me, it works. So never ask a girl if she would like to give you a chance or if she would like to do something, because most of the time the answer is no. Number 2, good morning texts. And this includes good morning texts, good evening texts, good afternoon texts, all of them. All of them. This is the most honestly pathetic way to text a girl, right? Because what are you doing with this? You are probably having a date and you are afraid that she's gonna forget you. And that's what a filler text is. Do not send girls filler texts between the dates or in general during the days, right? By sending these texts, you are telling her that you have no other options and you are scared that she's gonna forget about you and flake your date. You show her that this is the only chance for you to get some action. And as I mentioned, same goes to all these texts. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. What are you up to doing now? What are you doing now texts, right? You're hoping that she will not forget you. You think the guys that have abundance of girls, abundance of other options, will text all these girls, good morning, what are you doing now? No, he will not. He doesn't care because he has so many girls to pick from. And simply texting 10 girls good morning every single day, it's almost impossible, right? So only the guys that have one option, one girl, do that. And girls know that. Maybe you don't have many options at the moment, but you have to play it like you have. That's why it's called the game. You have to play it. Because girls are not stupid. They know how guys act, right? And she knows that you are trying to make her like you more because you are insecure inside and you are almost sure that you as a person, what kind of life you had, is not enough. You can't make a girl like you. This is not a decision, it's a reaction to what you have to offer her passively, right? So if you're good enough with who you are and what life you have, right? You don't need to prove it her more. You don't need to text good morning and hope that she's gonna like you even more, right? Because your passive things are speaking for themselves already. She has to be interested in that, in your personality, who you are, and what life you are living, right? So no good morning text will make her like you more. So please cut off all those filler texts. Thank you. Number 3, when I can see you again. What are you proposing? What kind of power dynamics you're proposing when you see, when you tell her, when can I see you again? You are showing that she is more powerful than you, than she is here. And you are hoping that she liked you enough to give you a second chance. Hoping, and that is an instant turnoff. Because then she starts thinking, oh, this guy we just met yesterday and he wants to see me again. Probably he has no other girls. Probably he has no other options. Oh, this guy, he likes me for sure. I can have him at any day. You become not a catch anymore. She has you. She knows where you stand. And then she's like, she can do whatever she wants with you, right? Because she done her job. You kind of, by telling that, you kind of prove to her that her position is secure with you. So she has nothing to do. So she just gets turned off and she is like, okay, this guy has only me. That's it. Done. If a girl doesn't text you after the first date, because I've been now with many girls and I know how girls act when they are actually interested. And if she doesn't text you, oh, thank you for the date, it was nice, see you next time, I hope to see you next time, it was such a good time, when are you gonna take me out next time? If she doesn't text you, if she's not asking you when is our second date, right? She's not interested, clearly. And you should never text her first, right? It always happens. If a girl is actually genuinely interested, it always happens. This I'm talking from experience, right? If she's not gonna tell me that after the date, I'm never ever gonna contact her first, ever again, right? That's it. And what signals that? It signals that I am having other options. I have other girls that text me that, right? So I never have to approach a girl again from can I see you again position. I simply show to that girl, right, that her spot is not secure with me and she has to fight for it because there are other candidates in that spot. And that's how you show her that she's not the only one. A girl has to prove to you, why would you spend your valuable money and time with her instead of another girl, right? That's what kind of mentality you have to have around girls. Imagine if you're actually a busy man, you have your business going, you have meetings, you have 10 other girls that you are seeing or can see. Would you ever text, would this man ever text, when can I see you, right? Never. He wouldn't care. He wouldn't care because he has other things going. He has other places, girls to go to. He wouldn't care. So play the game. Number 4, you are the only girl I'm seeing. And actually many girls will ask you that, right? Sometimes it's not you who tell them first. Sometimes girls, often girls, will ask you that. Am I the only girl that you're seeing? And most of guys fall right there because now they think, okay, oh, she's interested. She wants to know if I'm ready to commit. And most of the guys answer yes and tell her that she's the only girl that I'm seeing. That's not how it works. It doesn't work like that. When you ensure a girl that your spot is secure with you, 100%, and there's no other girl that can take her spot, what do you think? What happens next? Here comes the test, here comes the pullback, here comes the disrespect, and here comes the games. You have to keep her in competition always. She has to always think. Once you're in a relationship, you don't need to tell that you have 2 girlfriends or 3 girlfriends, right? You need to imply that there are other options. And once she's gonna slip, there's another girl that can replace her spot very, very fast. Imply to her that she's replaceable at any time if she misbehaves or becomes low in value, right? Or starts to disrespect you, right? Show her that the price is not secure yet. Because if another girl comes and she's more high value, she's more attractive, she take care of herself, yes, she's more submissive, she's more cooperative to you, right? She's much more attractive to you, right? So there is no other option than to go to a girl that you are more attracted to. And there's nothing wrong, there's nothing unfair. It's only fair to go to a girl that you are more attracted to. It's so simple. Because if you are working hard every day, right? You're trying to increase your value. You try to improve yourself. You try to become a better version of yourself. Why she shouldn't do the same thing, right? Because what would happen if you just immediately would start relaxing, simping, doing nothing with your life, chilling, watching video games, doing absolutely nothing with your life, no ambition? What would happen? She would immediately leave your sorry ass. Immediately. So you have a right to choose. If you're a hard-working man, right? So the only thing that you deserve is a high value woman. So it's only fair if you keep her in competition, right? So when you give her that security, or she finds out that she's the only girl that likes you, right? And then she's gonna start thinking there's a good reason for that. If no girl likes you, there's a good reason. So you're not that high value after all. That's how they think, right? Because it is true. If nobody likes you, if no girl is attracted to you, not a single girl is attracted to you, she's the only one that like you, right? There's a reason why is that. And why she has to like you if no one does, right? Then there's no reason for her also to like you, right? You have to show that abundance, that you have other options in case she slips. Little girl Jessica right there. She is sitting there in a corner and waiting for you to slip so she can take over her place. So she has to fight all the time. You know, this abundance, it reminds me of a story, this abundance thing. Once I was on a date with this girl, and during the date we had like a chat, and she seemed not very interested and distant during the date. And I was like thinking, okay, I have almost no chance with this girl probably. And then we finished eating, we walked out to the street, we were walking, and we met her two friends that were girls on the street. She said like hi, hello, and those girls were like looking at me and like telling her, because I could hear like, oh my god, look at this guy, that's a nice catch, he's so cute, he's so hot, he's so handsome, oh my god, good job. And one of them even said like said, if you fail with her, text me. And then I was like standing there like, okay, thank you. And then it ended. Then we started walking again, and we walked like in the park or something like that, and she changed like this. Everything changed. She was all over me, she was like hugging, she was holding my hand, she was like almost begging me to give it to her right here, right now. And I was like thinking, what the fuck happened, right? And then I started connecting the dots like, oh, she saw that I'm wanted by other women. She saw that I have that abundance. She saw that other girls can be my options, right? And I was like, okay, so that scarcity, that abundance energy, it's very, very powerful. Now you get it, how it works? That's how girls think. They change immediately. They can change within 2 seconds the opinion about you, right? They can qualify, disqualify you within a second. And that's how you keep a girl submissive almost forever. You just imply to her that if she's gonna slip, she's gonna fall, if she's gonna relax, someone else will come in. Just like that. Easy. And that's the mentality you have to have. Alright guys, if you find value in this video, please join the community, like, subscribe. See you in the next one.